Kyotaro is a troubled student who often imagines hurting his classmates, especially a popular classmate named Anna who is also a model for magazines. He frequently is swept up in his fantasies and carries around a box cutter at school. One day, by chance, Kyotaro and Anna find themselves alone in the library. Kyotaro is suspicious of Anna, but starts to notice her acting childish, different from the cold behavior he thought she would have. While spying, he sees that Anna needs scissors for her schoolwork, so without thinking, he lends her his box cutter, which means he no longer has his weapon. Later, Kyotaro is surprised when he finds the box cutter returned to his own desk, and he realizes that Anna knows who he is and where his desk is. This makes him curious about Anna's odd behaviors, and he feels compelled to secretly offer her help. Later, Kyotaro and Anna accidentally interrupt a classmate's love confession. To hide their eavesdropping, Anna convinces Kyotaro to make cat noises. Kyotaro is confused by his own actions of helping Anna in these situations, since he still feels animosity towards her. The next day, he sees Anna in a store, trying hard to get noticed as the model in the magazines. Kyotaro feels embarrassed for her, and impulsively buys the magazine featuring Anna. Perplexed by her behavior and his feelings, he takes the magazine home to actively read it. The next day, Kyotaro sees their classmate Haraya harassing Anna. Without thinking, he rides his bike into the river to create a distraction, allowing her to escape. Meanwhile, Anna correctly guesses that he did it to help her, which makes her happy. One day, Anna brings a snack to school that needs to be mixed with water, but she keeps spilling it by accident. Kyotaro feels like he should get her a glass, but when he sees her using a bowl instead, it makes him dislike her even more. On a hot day, Anna starts sweating, and some boys try to sneak a peek at her. However, Kyotaro steps in and stops their plan. Later in the library, Kyotaro notices that Anna is wearing a swimsuit because of the hot weather. Their classmate Chihiro shows up and accidentally reveals that Anna is allergic to snack food, so she always eats alone. Feeling like he can't keep watching, Kyotaro goes to the bathroom. During the culture festival, their class sets up a haunted house, and Anna sees her name on a tombstone. Kyotaro takes the blame to protect their classmate Hanoka, who is the real culprit of the tombstone. However, Hanoka explains that she used everyone's names innocently, not just Anna's. Anna realizes that Kyotaro took the blame to protect Hanoka. Kyotaro notices Haraya approaching Anna again, but this time he's relieved because other girls step in to protect her. Eventually, Kyotaro and Anna find themselves alone near a display of town maps and discover that their homes are only a mile apart. To his surprise, Anna takes a selfie on Kyotaro's phone and Kyotaro decides to keep it. Over the next week, Kyotaro starts writing a dark fantasy manga. One day, he goes to the infirmary because he has a headache and finds Anna there, complaining of a stomachache. He contemplates whether he should ambush her, but instead, she offers him some of her own medicine, and then leaves. The nurse asks Kyotaro to return the shirt that Anna left behind, but he hesitates to give it back. Some boys in their class ask Kyotaro to pass a mean note to Anna, but instead he protects her by giving her a drawing of his manga heroine, which happens to resemble her. The same boys try to play a prank on Anna, but the other girls in the class come to her defense. Later, Anna unintentionally plays the same prank on Kyotaro, and he starts to understand her personality better. Kyotaro struggles with his mixed feelings of both hatred and attraction towards Anna. Later at gym class, their classmate Rin accidentally hurts Anna while they are playing basketball. Since she gets sent to the infirmary, Kyotaro decides to secretly follow her. Upon hearing Anna cry about ruining an important photo shoot and realizing she has kept his drawing, he realizes that he might have fallen in love with her. Since Anna's nose continues to bother her, Kyotaro secretly leaves tissues as a gift. He feels a bit disappointed when he sees that she uses them to clean snack crumbs, but he is still happy to see her smile again. Later, a confused Kyotaro believes that his feelings of love might be some form of mental illness. One day, Anna brings a snack that contains milk to the library. Kyotaro insists that she uses a bowl instead of the original container, but they get caught by a teacher, resulting in the snack spilling all over Anna. Kyotaro notices that the spilled snack looks disturbing. He later realizes that Rin is staring at Anna and deduces that Rin wants to talk to her. To give them privacy, Kyotaro leaves the two of them alone in the library. Rin apologizes to Anna for hurting her nose. Meanwhile, their classmate Sarina notices what Kyotaro did and thanks him for his actions. After school, an awkward Kyotaro ends up giving Anna a ride home on his bike because they live so close to each other. While on the way home, Anna drinks and she gives Kyotaro the lid of the bottle as a gesture of appreciation. When they reach Kyotaro's house, Anna gives him his own bottle as a way to say thank you for the ride. In an embarrassing moment, Kyotaro returns the favor by giving her the lid from his own bottle, which makes her laugh. Meanwhile, Anna spots Kyotaro with his caring older sister Kana, and becomes cheerfully envious since she is an only child. Kyotaro realizes that Anna came to talk to him on purpose, even though she claimed otherwise. The next day Anna gets into trouble for snacking in the library, but Kyotaro points out the lack of evidence to support the accusation. The teacher is surprised to see the loner Kyotaro interacting with others, and is happy to see Kyotaro being social, so Anna is forgiven. Grateful for Kyotaro's help, Anna announces that they are friends from now on. The next day, the class has a chance to gain job experience by working in groups outside the school. Kyotaro and the boys in the class all want to be in Anna's group, and Kyotaro manages to manipulate his classmates and make his way into her group. Anna notices this and praises Kyotaro for his cleverness. Anna and their classmate Hara have a conversation about dating, where Anna reveals that she has never dated before. Hara finds it amusing that Anna spends a lot of time with Kyotaro. During a rainy day, Anna doesn't have an umbrella, so she borrows Kyotaro's raincoat to go buy one. Kyotaro realizes she forgot her purse and quickly brings it to her, getting soaked in the process. However, he discovers that Anna had an umbrella all along, and she covers her mistake by claiming it's broken. Meanwhile, Kyotaro tries to sort out his feelings towards Anna and thinks that maybe love isn't a mental illness. Later, Anna, her friends, Kyotaro, and another boy named Adachi visit a manga publisher. Kyotaro tries his best not to show his otaku side to Anna, but she notices anyway and encourages him to enjoy himself. While they are in a crowded elevator, Anna and Kyotaro find themselves pressed together. Kyotaro struggles with his attraction to her, but to his surprise, he notices that Anna is equally flustered. Later, Anna tries to talk about manga, but Kyotaro angrily convinces himself that she is mocking him. After the outing, they realize that everyone else has already boarded the train, leaving Anna and Kyotaro behind at the station. Anna blames herself for missing the train, and Kyotaro feels guilty about it. To make her feel better, Kyotaro buys her a drink and takes the blame himself, which cheers her up. On the next train, Anna cryptically asks Kyotaro whether it's better for two classmates who are dating to announce it or keep it a secret. Later, Kyotaro's older sister Kana notices that Kyotaro seems to be enjoying school now, to her surprise. The next day, Kyotaro is taken by surprise when Anna waits outside the school specifically to give him the manga series she had promised to lend him. However, she seems a bit flustered about it. Later on, Anna insists that he reads the manga in the library, but they accidentally end up in an embrace. Adachi notices Kyotaro talking with Anna, and starts questioning him about Anna's love life, revealing that he thinks Kyotaro loves her because of how attractive she is. Kyotaro is even more disgusted by Adachi than usual because he knows there is more to like about Anna than just her looks. This realization makes him wonder once again if he truly has feelings for Anna, or if he is stuck in an obsession. Meanwhile, a sign is put up in the library stating that eating is not allowed. Kyotaro begins to worry that Anna will stop visiting the library because of this rule, because all she does in the library is eat snacks. However, Anna continues to snack anyway, and when a teacher almost catches her, Kyotaro grabs her hand to hide the evidence. A flustered Anna tells him to go away, and he starts to worry if he has ruined everything by grabbing her hand. Nevertheless, she still returns to the library the next day. One day, Kyotaro discovers that Anna will appear in a television show. During their running class, Anna matches her speed with his to strike up a conversation showing off her physical skills. They also unintentionally touch hands, leaving Kyotaro embarrassed. By accident, Kyotaro and Anna end up switching jackets, but they secretly trade them back in the infirmary. Kyotaro doesn't notice that Anna discreetly smells his jacket before returning it. Suddenly, Anna suggests measuring their heights for fun, which brings them physically close. Kyotaro feels embarrassed and confused by her behavior. News spreads that Anna will be appearing in a show, causing a commotion in their class. Meanwhile, the class seating arrangement is changed and Anna is seated ahead of Kyotaro. Anna becomes jealous when she sees Haru sitting next to Kyotaro. Kyotaro tries to reassure her that she is the only one he sees, but Anna misinterprets his words. Noticing Anna's distress, Haru arranges to switch seats, placing Anna behind Kyotaro to make her happy. Later in the library, Kyotaro asks Anna about the movie and discovers that her role is smaller than their classmates assumed. Anna asks Kyotaro to practice her one line with him, which involves calling him a creep, so she drags him into a cramped cupboard. Feeling awkward, Kyotaro promises to watch the movie, and Anna leaves, unable to call him a creep anymore. Kyotaro watches Anna's role in the show and realizes that her role is much smaller than he had thought. Surprisingly, he feels relieved that she still has a long way to go before becoming a celebrity. One day, Chihiro joins Anna in the library, and reveals to Kyotaro that Anna talks about him all the time, which embarrasses her. Chihiro is surprised to see that Kyotaro not only talks now but also smiles. The school later has parent-teacher conferences, and Kyotaro notices that Anna's mother is excessively controlling and critical. Kyotaro also feels mortified when Anna overhears him agreeing with his mother's comment about Anna being beautiful. During library time, Anna starts getting even closer to Kyotaro. She almost gets caught with sweets again, but when Kyotaro whispers a warning in her ear, she becomes so flustered that she falls off her chair. After a brief encounter with Anna in the rain, Kyotaro rides his bike home only to discover embarrassingly that Anna had left a bag with tampons in his basket. He races back to return them, but it turns out they were actually for Anna's mother. Later, Kyotaro has a strange dream about Anna, and wakes up with a cold from being in the rain. Anna visits him after school and brings him ice cream. Feeling embarrassed with Anna in his home, Kyotaro passes out. Anna helps him and, in his delirium, he can't be sure if what happened next was real or a dream. His mother confirms that Anna visited and was concerned about him. When Kyotaro returns to school, he notices that Anna has a mild cold but is unaware that she caught it from their hug. One day, Anna attempts to obtain Kyotaro's phone number, but he remains oblivious to her intentions. In an effort to acquire his number, she creates a group chat for their class. However, her friend Moko ends up obtaining Kyotaro's number first, much to Anna's frustration. This turn of events makes Kyotaro realize that Anna had been trying to get his number all along. Horia asks Chihiro out in an attempt to get closer to Anna, but Anna hesitates to upset Chihiro by revealing the truth. Later, two girls inquire about Anna's romantic relationships, and when she firmly denies having one, they recognize that she is doing so for Kyotaro's benefit, and leave them alone. When Horia arrives, Anna pretends to kiss Kyotaro, prompting him to leave. Moko then discloses the truth about Horia to Chihiro. Feeling angry, Kyotaro convinces himself that Anna has been using him as a deterrent against Horia since they first met. As a result, he ignores Anna for 3 days. Upset by his behavior, Anna manages to speak to him privately, and begins to cry. This prompts Kyotaro to realize that Anna is not the type of person to cruelly manipulate others. He apologizes, and in an impulsive gesture, she embraces him. This time, Kyotaro reciprocates the hug. They end up walking home together and have a deep conversation. Since it is winter break the next day, Anna asks Kyotaro to meet outside of school. This time, she openly demands his phone number, and they end up texting each other throughout the night. During winter break, Kyotaro arrives early for their Christmas Eve meeting, and realizes that Anna is dressed up while he feels underdressed and awkward, as if he resembles a stalker. Anna suggests going for pancakes, which makes Kyotaro feel like it's their first date, although he tries to convince himself that he's just imagining it. As they order, Kyotaro becomes embarrassed when he realizes he can only afford coffee and feels increasingly self-conscious about facing Anna. While they are shopping for clothes, Anna asks Kyotaro to help her pick out outfits, which flusters him as she tries on different garments. Suddenly, Kana appears in the store, and Anna senses that Kyotaro doesn't want Kana to see them together, so she pulls him into a changing room to avoid being seen. Their close proximity allows Anna to persuade Kyotaro to promise to introduce her to his sister soon. Later, Kyotaro musters up the courage to tell Anna that he's having a great time, and in response, she reveals a scarf she bought for him. To avoid getting separated in the crowded train, Anna grabs Kyotaro's hand, and they find themselves holding hands for the entire journey, and even during their walk to Anna's house. Kyotaro is taken aback when Anna expresses her hope of seeing him again before New Year's Eve. Overwhelmed by the day's events, Kyotaro wonders if he might have a chance with Anna. 4 days prior to New Year's, Kyotaro and his family embark on a trip to visit his grandmother. While capturing a photo of the snow to share with Anna, he slips and fractures his arm, resulting in their decision to return home the next morning. During a secret video call with Anna, Kana unexpectedly catches him, but to Kyotaro's surprise, Kana refrains from teasing him. Shortly after, Anna promptly calls back just to bid him goodnight. Kana expresses a desire to meet Anna in person. On a walk, Kyotaro coincidentally encounters Anna, who is accompanied by her dog. He contemplates giving her a souvenir dog keychain he purchased for her but ultimately decides against it. As they play with her dog, Anna once again reaches out and holds his hand, prompting Kyotaro to present her with the keychain. He is taken aback by the sheer happiness it brings her. They make plans to meet during the New Year's shrine visits. During the New Year's night, Kyotaro coincidentally encounters several classmates, including Moko, one of Anna's friends, and Haruya, who pressures Kyotaro for Anna's phone number. In order to safeguard Anna, Kyotaro firmly declines and leaves the situation. Impressed by his actions, Moko accompanies him and playfully teases Kyotaro until he admits his love for Anna, which she claims has been evident for quite some time, leaving him feeling embarrassed. At midnight, he calls Anna to hear her voice and wish her a happy new year. Kyotaro then realizes that he must gather the courage to express his feelings to Anna very soon. Later, Kyotaro meets Anna at a nearby shrine along with his sister Kana and their parents. Due to his broken arm, Kyotaro is unable to clap during prayers, but Anna comes to his aid by using her own hand, which leaves him feeling flustered. Kana extends an invitation to Anna to visit their house and view Kyotaro's childhood photos. While going through the pictures, Anna notices that Kyotaro had 2 friends, prompting him to reveal bitterly that they departed to attend different high schools. Kana excuses herself, leaving Kyotaro and Anna alone. Grateful for Anna's friendship with Kyotaro, Kana expresses her appreciation. Anna insists on looking at more photos, but Kyotaro panics when she stumbles upon a magazine featuring pictures of her. In his haste to conceal it, he accidentally ends up on top of Anna. Both of them feel embarrassed, but Anna remains understanding and instead takes copies of his photos, assuring him that he can see her pictures next time. This leaves Kyotaro confused as it seems like she wants him to visit her house. In a series of flashbacks, it is revealed that Kyotaro lost his friends because his grades were not good enough to attend the same school. This led him to become a loner at his new school. The following day at school, upon seeing Anna, he feels compelled to confess to her that she is the reason he has been able to enjoy going to school again. In response, she hugs him, and he embraces her in return. Unfortunately, Moko witnesses their awkward interaction and mistakenly assumes that they are now a couple. And this is all for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.